Hello everybody, I am Ace Creeper and today I'm back with a brand new video. Today we are talking about some new Doctor Who stuff. So yeah, there's been a lot of news going around recently. A lot of it's been rubbish, a lot of it's just been generally quite boring. So I really want to just talk about the bigger things like teaser images and the sort of premiere thing that's happening sort of in a couple of weeks' time. But for now, I want to just get on and just talk about the image that was released last night as part of an interview with Bradley Walsh from The Mirror. I originally saw this image on Twitter. I thought it was leaked because it was just really low res and it was one of those ones and I thought, oh god, here we go again. Someone's dropped this out of nowhere. But actually, it was on The Mirror. They had it first, so it looks like it is actually kind of legit. If it is leaked, then I will happily take this video down. But as far as I'm aware at the moment, doesn't seem to be. I think the BBC are quite chill with this being out there. I suspect that this is probably like an image that was going to be released as part of the Doctor Who magazine this Thursday, or like a promotional magazine towards the series. It looks like a promo image, so yeah, maybe we'll get a HD version of the Doctor Who magazine. I'd actually put money on that, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I think anyway. But let's actually talk about the image. Let's talk about, obviously, where it takes place. Which episode? We know which episode it takes place, and it's the first episode because she's wearing Capaldi's clothes. It's not too hard to work out. But let's take a look at where it might take place in the episode. What might be happening in this scene? And do we know anything else about it? What else can we talk about, really? So, first of all, where does it take place in the story? Well, I feel like when Jodie Whittaker falls to Earth, obviously, she's wearing the Capaldi costume, so it would be easy to predict that this is the same night. But I don't think it is. I think when she meets Yasmin and Ryan, we've seen that from the dreaded leaked clip that was out a while ago. We know that Yasmin is wearing a full police officer uniform. So either she just gets changed to come out, or it's a different night entirely. And I think it might be the latter. I think it's a different night. The original theories came forward, and my general instinct now falls towards that maybe the 13th Doctor sort of crash lands to Earth and is sort of coincidentally in the same area as some sort of crime scene that night. And I feel like she, whilst the 13th Doctor is investigating it, she's arrested in suspicion of it. And while she's in custody, she sees something maybe on the news or a police report or something, and she's like, I know what that is. I can help. Let me with you. I'll help you out. Doesn't quite explain who and why Graham and his wife Mary are there, though. That's a bit odd, but I can see why Yasmin would be there, of course, because she's police. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed at this point that Graham is not actually a policeman, so who knows where that's trying to go with it. But like, yeah, that's where I think it takes place in the story. I think it's obviously nighttime. I think it's the night after the 13th Doctor falls to Earth. I think she's actually in the clothes for a long while. I don't think it's a big Earth-wide threat like the 11th hour was. I feel like this could very well be a very slow investigation type story. I feel like that sort of vibe of it makes sense. Looking at what they're actually looking at, I mean, they're looking at this gate in horror. So presumably it wasn't them who cut through this fence. And it seems like something massive is just like smashed through. So I don't really know, but I feel like that could be linking to it. Maybe this monstery thing killed someone the night before, and Jodie Whittaker was arrested in suspicion to links with that because she was in the same place. It could also be linked to, of course, obviously the fact that this monster is massive, and Jodie Whittaker's like, oh, I was almost there. I had a feeling I knew it was this. That makes sense. I've seen this before, etc. Or we know it's a new villain, or maybe she just recognises it because she's an alien and has been around for like 2,500 years. That could also explain why she knows what this is. But who knows? That's just my theory on it. Questioning the fact, though, the characters here are shown. We've got our first look at Sharon D. Clark's character, Mary O'Brien, in this. Yeah, she's wearing a sort of like tartan coat with a sort of red beret, it looks like, or she's got slightly red hair. I don't know. I can't really tell from this because the angle's so low res. We've got Yasmin Khan there, played by Amanda Gill, in not her police officer uniform, which is why I think it's the day after, and in fact a big woolly coat. We've got Ryan St. Clair, and we've got Graham O'Brien, played by Bradley Walsh, there at the end as well. Graham, Mary and the 13th Doctor are all carrying bags of something. It also seems like Yasmin is also holding a bag of something. I feel like this could be where the 13th Doctor makes her new sonic screwdriver. This could be some sort of scrapyard or whatever along those lines, where I feel like the 13th Doctor might actually make her screwdriver, where she might put this together. It kind of looked like a scrapyard anyway, and that was the initial rumour, and I feel like this kind of coincides with that a little bit. I reckon that these big chunks of metal that Mary, Graham, Yasmin, and the 13th Doctor are carrying around could link into what she's about to create, especially with the costume being exactly the same as well. It all kind of makes sense. Whereabouts this is, not a clue. The background lights just shining on the path looks like some sort of military base. Probably isn't, with it being Sheffield, but I mean, it does look a bit like spooky X-Files-y type thing, really, opposed to just a main road. But I think it probably is just a main road, and it's just, again, the quality of the shot that we're looking at here. Very, very interesting, though. There's not really much else to talk about, but it does give us a bit of an insight to what could be happening here. It seems they all are looking at something in confusion. We have seen this scene before as well. I don't know if you noticed. Very similar to the fact there was actually a few images from set earlier on in the year, for like January. These are like the first ones that came out, of sort of them all carrying around boxes of gadgets and stuff, and like Jodie Whittaker looking into a fence. So who knows? If I were to make one final prediction, I think the strands that are left on that gate look melted. So I think it is some sort of alien of sorts, or maybe some sort of device. Who knows? But it looks good, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. Oh, what else is happening in the wonderful world of Doctor Who news? Well, the BBC have recently announced that a premiere will be held in just over a week for cast, press, and a few other people in particular. They've also announced that people can apply for the chance to win a ticket to meet and greet some of the cast as they walk down the red carpet into the cinema screening. Some people jumped on it straight away, really excited, because any opportunity to even see Jodie Whittaker from like a metre away is exciting to them, and they get excited over that, and they can enjoy the hype whilst not actually getting to see the episode. And they can be people who live in the local area, they can be people coming from afar. But at the same time, people who are coming from about 2.5 hours travel plus, I can kind of understand where they're coming from. No one really wants to spend money to go to this free event where they're not even going to get to see the episode. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of people are actually like, well, I'm not going to get to see the episode, so why would I apply? Absolutely fair enough. I honestly completely agree with that. But at the same time, I don't know why anyone's even surprised. If you look at the secrecy behind this series, I don't just drop it last minute. It's not Moffat Doctor Who anymore. We're in a new era now, and it looks obviously that they're being really, really secretive. We haven't even got a second trailer at the moment. So realistically, I don't know why anyone's surprised that they're not just opening the screening up to the public. But either way, I'm sure we'll get some information out of it. I'm sure we'll get updates about it. But either way, if you have applied, good luck to you. And if you get it, I'm very jealous of you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Anyway, trailers for the new series. What's happening? We've got about 3 weeks left until Doctor Who airs on TV again. That's exciting. That sentence, that sentence is such a nice sentence to be able to say. And we've only had one trailer from Comic-Con. We've had nothing since. We've had that one teaser a day, whatever. That photo. That's it. This Thursday, the 20th, we are going to get a new Doctor Who magazine, which is going to be a big, action-packed annual full of loads of cool stuff. Possibly giving us the first 3 episode titles, first 2 most likely, possibly a third one, as well as story details, as well as new pictures, etc. Probably interviews and stuff as well. So I reckon on Thursday we're going to have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to be ready to be making a video then. But yeah, that's quite exciting. I know there's 3 versions of it being released. Obviously, you've got the standard one, the $5.99 one that comes out in shops. You've got the $5.99 one that's for subscribers of the magazine only. That doesn't have all the text on the cover, so it's got a nice art cover. And there's also a £9.99 one from WH Smith, which is an exclusive in the UK, I believe, where it comes with art cards, posters, and it's just a big old bumper pack issue. So whatever it is, they don't usually do that, so it makes me think this next issue is going to be massive for Doctor Who Series 11 news, and it should be. It should be. If the next one is not going to be till the 20th, that'll already be a few episodes into the series, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what this thing magazine has to show us. In terms of a trailer, I reckon next weekend's a good guess, mainly because the premiere thing is happening like the Monday after that, so it makes sense kind of the weekend before. If not, I reckon it'll be the Tuesday right after the premiere, because I don't know, I mean, I think because in the past, didn't they do for Series 10, they showed like a trailer at the end of the Series 10 premiere and then they put it online after. Am I making that up? I think I'm not, but I might be wrong. Either way, I think there's no way. I think by that point it's going to be 2 weeks till the series. The advertising is going to definitely start by next weekend. Next weekend is going to be when it starts. The trailers, the adverts, TV stuff, the posters, everything. When they're saying posters and art cards coming with the magazine, it makes me instantly think that we're going to be getting some new stuff. And there's going to be a lot of new stuff at the end of this week. There's going to be a lot of new stuff at the weekend. The excitement starts Now, I'm buzzing, you should be buzzing. Doctor Who Series 11 is coming very, very soon to BBC One and BBC Worldwide, whatever you want to call it, and your own country of origin, whatever. All the details can be found on the BBC websites for where you can watch it and how you can watch it and stuff like that. So yes, get hyped. Tell me your theories in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please do check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel. Join the Discord server if you want to talk about Doctor Who and pretty much nothing else. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.